Watson being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nine-dimensional, able to scramble. For the first. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Watson going to throw again. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Margus Hunt able to take him down.
They bring the blitz, and it's not always the initial blitzers that make the play. In this case, the blitzers actually took up the blocking. How about the guy in the middle, though? Reading his key.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd and 9, Luck got it complete to Rodgers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 9, Luck, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From just shy of midfield, Luck, middle of the field to the tight end Doyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 27 yards on the game there. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Luck. Ebron caught left side and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Hines. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Second down and goal. Luck. And his pass incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent comment. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football. Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium. And under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack on first down, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Me, I got motion man. Me, I got this. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Get in the weight room.
Luck now to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Love. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
11Z. Hey, Echo.
Now a first down throw. Locke. Looking deep here for Ebron. That's caught inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here
Play action for Miller. Now Watson buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we hit halftime here in Indiana. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, Luck. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He got 29 yards that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check, General West. Watch out. Hey, check. 55's my unit.
From the 50, it's Long. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
12.
From the gun, here's Luck. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
12. Hey, Charlie. 55.
Luck on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Hey, Delta.
To try again after the sack. Luck. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. Luck. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's 2nd down. Watson, off play action, rolling to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson on the move to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He may try and run for this, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Lott. Ebron with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Lott's throw, finding T.Y. Hilton complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Well, now they'll try the end around, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
X3, 218, chopper.
Here's Lott. Wide open receiver complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the 50, it's Watson.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. They begin with a run by Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Ready! Watch the run, watch the run. Come on.
Hey, seam 6.
Now Luck. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe... expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Now it's Luck. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Luck now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Luck. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Luck. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. First throw in OT for Watson. Forced out to his left. Fells has it, left side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's it, baby.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. So a big move here, plan to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. McCarron. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on first down. Hines. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
Complete to Paris Campbell. First and goal at the 1 yard line.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So here comes the trusty, battle-tested Adam Vinatieri for a big kick. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right?